We gotta love this traffic. That start of the school year, nobody knows what the hell they're doing kind of traffic. Seriously though, oh my gosh, I took like, I don't know how long, probably like 10 to 15 minutes to travel like 3 blocks just earlier. Ridiculous, man. But anyways, we're here nonetheless, riding the bike, still quicker than most. I wanted to talk about what I think people that ride motorcycles believe to be more important. Specifically, 2 different things. Two variables here. One variable being, see, like, what the heck is that? You got this girl on the scooter. I don't know what she's doing. I guess she's riding in the bike lane, but she was taking like crosswalks. But anyways, like, look at this, dude. They're held up throughout the intersection on a green light. Holy cow. Well, this dude's so close to that guy's rear. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm trying to stay focused, but this is so funny to watch. Do people care more about speed or looks? I'm pausing intentionally, just kind of building suspense, because I just thought of this. You know, I saw this guy leaving with this bike that's like a, I don't even know what it is. It looked like one, you know, like something out that's been in a garage for 30 years, and they finally decide to put some parts on it and make it go. You know, that's like precisely what this guy's bike looked like. But by the sound, I could tell it was like a 600cc bike or bigger. Like, that thing was fast, you know. And so when I say it's been sitting in the garage, what I'm basically saying is it looked kind of like garbage to me. It wasn't like a new, sleek, cool looking modern bike with slick bearings and, you know, a nice digital tachometer, speedometer kind of thing. It was like bare bones. It had an ugly muffler and everything. It was like bare bones motorcycle. But I guarantee you that thing would beat me in a drag race, right? So I'm starting to wonder what I really care about more. And, you know, personally, when I'm looking at that dude on his bike, I think I prefer mine over something like that, you know, because if I want to get like a 600 eventually, I want it to look better than something like that. Like, I would feel almost like I'm downgrading if I was going from my bike now to a you know, like an old run down motorcycle that just can go fast, you know what I mean? Like something with like 30,000 miles on it, you know, like a 1999 R6 or something, you know, if that was even a thing. Who knows? Nonetheless, my point is that I don't really see the value in those bikes over something like even this 300. You know, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, people, I think, do that because they prefer the fact that the bike can just go fast. You know, like old cars and stuff, you know, like they're like retro, and, you know, they have these like iconic looks that people all kind of admire and can recognize across the globe. I don't think that's the case with motorcycles. I mean, maybe like the Hayabusa, like the first gen Hayabusa, it's not necessarily like as sleek and as modern looking as, you know, more modern contemporary bikes, but it's not like that's ugly, you know. Like the Hayabusa is still like an iconic little, you know, look to a bike. But anyways, for me personally, it would take like at least like some sort of, you know, like 2010s plus bike to want to actually purchase, unless, you know, there's, you know, I read up on some reviews, you know, I've heard like the 07, 08 Gixxers are really good, you know, but I want my bike to at least look cool, you know. I wouldn't be willing to upgrade a motorcycle to the point, you know, like where I'm giving up like pretty much all of my looks, because even on my 300, with it, you know, being a 300, right, it still looks cool. Other than the fact, the only complaint I have about it is that it just looks small compared to most other bikes, other bigger bikes, and that kind of makes me look goofy on it. But anyways, I don't feel like I would want to give up the style that I have on my 2019 motorcycle to, you know, for something like a, you know, like a 03 whatever that just looks like garbage, you know, like it's got 25,000 miles on it. You never know if it's going to fall apart when you're riding. I just don't feel like I'm willing to give that up to, you know, just have that, you know, bit of speed that you're going to get. I mean, it's a lot of speed. I know it is. You know, I know how 600s operate, super sports operate, you know. I do want to get that. I do want to get to that level. But I don't think I'm going to just like, I don't think I'm that desperate where I'm going to jump to that extent, in that degree into, you know, getting a faster sport bike. So that's my thought on the matter. You know, like I said, this is a question video. It's like, do people really prefer, you know, I'm trying to answer it by giving my opinion. And honestly, you've seen my answer. I don't think it's worth it unless the, you know, the bike, I prefer both things, but I do kind of trade off between the two. I don't necessarily think one is more important than the other, because they're two important things that people look for on motorcycles. But, you know, if I had to say from like a societal standpoint, I would probably say that more people value speed, you know, over looks. Like if they, you know, probably maybe more like a 60-40, 75-25 thing, they value speed a little bit more than looks, but they're not completely willing to give up on how a motorcycle looks. So anyways, tell me what you guys think down below. I really want to know what other people think, and, you know, how they interpret this question. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you for checking out the channel. I appreciate every single viewer. So thank you very much, and have a great rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.